I'm just checking my messages real quick.
Yeah, D and Tuggy. I posted an Oprah clip. It's going crazy right now. Like just bare people commenting. It's probably over 10K now.
I say, yeah, I came here to do the first episode of the Cronem show. I mean, that's why I came down here, but also I came down here because, it's the Connie's Curve Day coming next week, you know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what? I can't guarantee I'm going to be down here next week, so I'm going to pull up on you a week early. So she's the reason why we're doing this podcast right now. She don't even know it yet.
Shout out to Connie, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Con
you,
Jovi. The
Con
big
Jovi?
controversy.
Ooh.
Controller.
Ooh.
The big con star. Convict music. Hey, yo, how much more cons are there?
Con artist, conspiracy,
Conspiracy.
and
Yes.
contrite.
I don't fucking know. I think Con Jovi's the hardest name still.
Conway the Machine,
Holy fuck.
conniving. Does that count?
I mean, she ain't conniving to me. That's my dog.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
I mean, she might be sliming out the rest of the world, but it's big this over here.
Listen,
Word.
I don't mind a whore back friend.
I didn't say she was a whore.
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying, like, as a homegirl, I don't
When
mind.
I said sliming, I mean like run your pockets, nigga.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's one
Okay,
of
I didn't say
those.
she was doing that. I'm just saying
Okay.
like
Listen, I don't mind one of those in my friend group either. Shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're loyal to the gang, that's all good.
man, fuck the gang. What we doing?
That's me. I'm the gang. You're loyal to me.
Now y'all here talking in plural. This nigga don't know his pronouns.
Gang is me. Gang of my family. That's me. As long as you're loyal to the gang, though.
This nigga out here putting whole pronouns on himself. Say gang is me, but gang is multiple. This nigga living in a multiverse.
Maybe.
All right, so I'm saying, I'm like honestly. So yo, when it comes to rapping presents, don't expect me to do it.
What does that mean? Or like rapping like presents for somebody?
Yeah,
You don't know how to rap presents?
I'm not gonna say I don't. I'm not good at it.
I mean, it's not that hard once you put your brain to it. Pause.
Luckily, my homegirl was with me yesterday. I'm like, yo, rap this for me real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And after I'm witnessing, I'm like, that's what I was doing, but I didn't do that.
Right? That's exactly.
I was like, all right, now rap the next one. She's like, this is perfect, pretty much. You just add the tape. I'm like, wow. I'm like, shit. I'm like, we got anything else to rap at this point? I'm like, I'm lit. I had one gift that was so big I couldn't gift wrap it in anything, so I just put it in a black garbage bag.
There was no big gift bag? Holy, it must be like shoes or something.
Bigger than shoes. Like it's like how tall is it? I think 24 by what, 32? I think like 32 inches tall.
TV.
What?
Let's put a
This
fucking
nigga
bow
said I
on
bought
it.
the woman a fucking 32-inch TV.
Or a
To
monitor.
do what?
To watch?
To live stream?
Yeah, something.
This nigga says she's on there playing video games with the man them cussing them.
Why not?
Smoking on your kids. Smoking on your pappy, nigga.
It's
How does she even
possible.
play video
It's
games? Like,
possible.
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna have to call her after this and tell her, yo, pull up tomorrow for the next episode.
That'd be dope.
Might have to because, like, she be cheating. She be cheating. You're probably saying, cheating on you? I didn't say none of that. That's crazy. She be cheating when we go bowling.
Oh, yeah?
I'm convinced.
How so?
Because how the fuck you always winning?
Bowling is pretty easy, too. It's just aim.
How the fuck you always winning? I remember, like, yo, one time, like, my score was higher, and at the end, it's like, she won. I'm like, how's that even possible? I always had the higher score.
Couple strikes will do it, man.
But here's the thing, like, I swear we were fucking watching the score as we're playing, and it's like, how did she win? This doesn't even add up. This is multiple times. I don't even want to spend my money to go bowling no more, because, like, I don't care what no one says. Whoever the fucking man at fucking, that she knows that works under the fucking bowling alley, that's fucking rigging the thing for her, crazy.
I guess
She don't gotta keep doing me like that.
you can ask her when you see her.
I don't even want to ask her. I'd be hurt about that shit. We haven't gone bowling since like, all right then. I don't even know. It was well last year, maybe the spring.
Where'd you guys go?
Bowling.
Like what location or what
I
area?
would never
What
disclose,
area? What
I would
area?
never disclose that.
Area.
I would never disclose that.
West, east,
I was
north,
in Canada.
south. Oh my god. Okay. Was it in this city or another city?
In another city.
Okay, then that's all. That's all.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
all,
I never
that's all.
disclose where I go. People ask me, where you like to eat? I don't eat. I cannot let you know that. I'm a celebrity in the making, the fuck?
You think it's hard for people to like walk the street like when they're celebrity in Toronto?
I mean, I wasn't a celebrity at no point, but I was well known just from young already. So like, it was already hard. And plus, when it comes to street shit, it's like that's crazy. So
That's another element, yeah.
So for me, there's already paranoia that come with just being me generally. And then I remember one time I was on the bus like way back. It was me, my little sister, and like someone else. We were sitting at the back of the bus, coming from Finch Station, going back to Don Mills and Finch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a man at the back of the bus that just keeps looking at us. And eventually I'm like, do I know you? And he's like, I fuck with your music. I was like, all right, that's what's up. He looked mad shiesty though. I'm like,
Yeah,
I was making shiesty music, so it makes sense.
Yeah. You were making that type of music, so that energy was just getting. You know when fucking Goku and Gohan just power up, and you have all that aura coming off them. That's the aura fan from the back of the bus.
I'm still cheesed that Gohan turned into a fuck nigga.
No, he didn't. Did you watch Superhero?
No.
Watch Dragon Ball Superhero.
Put it this way. After the Cell games?
Yes.
What Cell games?
After the Boo.
Wait.
After the Cell games, yes.
In GT, we didn't give a fuck about him.
He wasn't really the main focus in GT, but we're
When
not
he
going
turned
to
into Saiyaman, we said fuck out of here with that shit.
So that's the Boo era, when the Boo saga, that period. With Babidi and fucking Majin Buu, and so yes. So that era, he was a nerd. Cause remember.
Yeah, once he turned to a good, you were like, yo, fuck out of here, bro. I thought we were supposed to be packing shit up.
So remember. So after the saga, after the Cell saga, and he defeated Cell.
Yep.
Before even getting to that fight, he promised his mom that after fighting this situation, he's gonna go back to schools and do his schoolwork. Remember, he grew up into a guy in high school. So there's a whole period that's missing that he grew up, kind of slowed down in training, you know what I'm saying, went to school to meet Videl and all sorts of shit. Mm-hmm. And he's focusing on school. He's not focusing on being a fucking like Goku. You know what I'm saying? He's not training.
Aliens are coming to your planet every fucking week.
Yeah,
you better focus on that.
Nah, there's no need to focus on that because there was no crime at that point period. Like, if he did, remember, he was Saiyaman, but he was just doing, like, the one eyes. Shit. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He was just doing the little, he doesn't need to exude his power, fam. His regular power can bust up these criminals. They're human beings. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's half human. Don't forget he's a half alien person. He's not even a human like that.
Crazy.
So, like,
nigga was born with a tail. He was born with a tail,
He was born with a tail. Remember, what's his name? Piccolo pulled it off him. Because when he was training, when they're training for the androids, he got too fucking powerful, and the moon came on, and Piccolo pulled that shit off. I don't even
remember that.
It's crazy because I'm playing Dragon Ball Kakarot, so I'm going through that whole fucking series. Kakarot! Yeah, that's his name, Kakarot.
Yo, I thought you were speaking patois right now.
Yeah, no, I'm playing Dragon Ball Kakarot right now. So, like, I'm going through the whole fucking show right now. And
it's a show or a game?
It's a game, but, like, it's redefining the moments of the show. And right now, I'm actually in between that fucking Cell saga and Buu saga. I just defeated Cell. So I'm actually just now going to do all my side missions to strengthen up and get to the Buu era, the Buu saga, which would be my end, and then I go into the Dragon Ball Super era.
Yo, you know who I thought was the coolest though? Like when I was a kid, before we even got. Okay, so I went to a school that had like a lot of Asian kids and shit, right? Mm-hmm. So they already knew about everything that was gonna go on in Dragon Ball Z and GT before we even seen it.
Yeah.
So they're talking about all this shit. We're like, who the fuck is Trunks? Like, Vegeta has a son. Mm. Who's his wife? Bulma. How? Vegeta like people? I mean, this don't even make no sense.
You know what's crazy? It does, because after they defeated who they defeat that came down to Earth? Frieza. After the Frieza and shit, and remember, Vegeta was so fixated on getting stronger than Goku, he ended up staying with Dr. Brief and them. Like, and obviously, Bulma. Fam, Bulma is kind of a whole still. Like, if you went back to even the early Dragon Ball series, she'll do whatever it takes to get ahead. So, fam, to her, besides Goku, he is the strongest motherfucker alive, fam. She wasn't even really rocking with nigga like that, but I think Vegeta just fell in love with her strong personality, strong characteristics, and he's like, yeah, like whatever. They just fell in love over the time of him trying to be bigger and her helping him get better and taking care of him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so they
like
developed
a
the love.
Song. You make me better.
Yeah, fam. Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's what it was. Cause yeah, when Trunks came from the fucking future and shit.
I thought that was gonna be the hardest shit ever. It was.
It was.
Yo, the Trunks movie itself. Wow. Okay, I'm mixing up the timelines because the movie is different from the actual TV show. When he came to Earth, my bad. When he came in the TV show, didn't he just come and just slaughter some shit and keep it moving down there? Or is that in the show? No, in the movie.
In the show, okay, so in the show, he came to Earth to give Goku the heart medicine disease and tell him that the androids are gonna wake up and fuck up the Earth, and the androids that are coming is going to fuck up his timeline, and everybody's dead in his timeline. Mm-hmm. So he wants to save his timeline by fucking giving Goku the heart medicine and shit like that. So that's why he came back to Earth. So when you see the movie is actually what's happening in his timeline. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
They all fucked up Gohan's arm.
He cut his off. Yeah, he cut it. Fam, the man.
What, they blasted off?
They either they must have blasted off because they must have blasted
know that shit was possible.
Fam, when you see
the way they be fighting in the show is like you see when they be getting need in their stomach, it's like, nah, that's who is back.
Yeah.
And you're telling me you could blast someone's arm off and you couldn't fucking kick through someone's chest.
Fam, mans used to kick a man's arm and break his arm and shit. That's what Cell did to Vegeta. Cell gave man one fuck licking at his arm and the man just, yo, I see that? And I'm like, I'm not playing the game, so imagine the actual anime. It's just clicking back to me like, oh, he really fucked him up. Because now I'm remembering, yeah, that guy's a fucking demon, fam. Like, Cell was actually a difficult person. Like, they didn't really beat him technically. If Goku never brings him to fucking King Kai's planet, like,
all right, so
whatever, man.
Let me tell you who the real demon is, Kid Buu.
Fam, you know what's crazy? I never really finished watching the actual anime of the Buu saga. I didn't finish it. So when I'm playing the game now, I'm actually gonna see how it actually develops. So I'm actually excited to see that shit.
Kid Buu's a fucked up individual.
I heard.
Like, he's basically like I guess they would say he's the original YN.
Yeah. But he aged backwards because remember it was Fat Buu, and then they separated. Then he became like an adult-looking Buu, and he got younger, and then he became Kid Buu. And Kid Buu was the stronger Buu.
Yeah.
And then after they beat Buu, they didn't really even beat him. I think they wished him good, and he became Oob, which is the black kid, the black chocolate kid.
Crazy.
Which is underutilized because we never see Oob. I think we seen him in Daima actually recently. First episode of Daima, I think we seen him, but that was it.
I think he was seen in Super. I never even watched Super.
Super is alright. People hate on it, but it had pretty good arcs and it's still going.
But yo, what makes Kid Buu so fucked up? This nigga went to heaven to get back. He said, yo, where everyone at? He said, hold on, wait a minute. Found you. Went to fucking heaven and said, nah, you gonna take this ass whooping.
He did that for real?
Yeah.
I gotta play that.
He already killed everyone and said, you ready for more? Imagine being dead and he said, I'm gonna kill you again, bitch.
Yo, he's incredible.
Like, at that point, I'm like, can he kill them again? Is he hurting them? Like, what's going on? Because you're dead.
Twice. Yeah. You can't even be like a body in heaven. Like, you have to be granted your body. Like, when you go to heaven, you're a spirit. Like, if you realize,
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I'm talking about Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. So, like, I remember because they said this the other day while I'm playing the game. It's like King Yemma granted Goku to have his body after the whole Cell saga because they're supposed to be spirits just going through the line. And Snake Way is the way to King Kai's planet. But when you get judged by King Yemma, it's like, what did you're good or you're bad? You're going to heaven or you're going to fucking go to hell? But you're all spirits. You're not your physical body. So Goku was granted his physical body in heaven, and then him and King Kai and Bubbles, they all died together because he brought fucking Cell there.
Wait, the monkey's name was Bubbles too?
His monkey's name was Bubbles.
Michael Jackson knew something.
Fam, that's what I'm saying. It's very
Michael Jackson was watching Dragon Ball.
They was watching Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is one of the most iconic people in the world. So imagine a monkey named Bubbles. You name the fucking monkey Bubbles. Why the hell not? It's a nod. Shout out to Akira Toriyama, man. Rest in peace, bro. You
Real
made
bad
such a
boy.
legendary fucking show, bro. That's still relevant till this day. That shit was fucking. That shit aired in '87, my nigga.
He had the black youth sitting in fucking elementary school, drawing their best Dragon Ball character as they could.
Yeah, man.
We was all trying, like, we didn't even know how far Super Saiyan could go. We talking about, I got Super Saiyan 22. Look how long the hair is.
Damn, it's so crazy. I remember when niggas was drawing Dragon Ball AF and Super Saiyan 5 with the white hair going.
What's AF?
Like, it's like after something. Dragon Ball AF, it's like a fan art shit, right? So it has nothing to do. And it's the white fucking Goku. It's crazy because that might be canon in the near future.
Yo, Gohan, he had a fucked up life. Because basically I don't even know how old he was when Vegeta said, yo, man, you come here and then fucking I'll box him up.
He was at least 8, I would
he
say.
He was like, yo, I know your pops, little nigga.
8 to 10.
That's my crow to you. He's like, yeah? He's like, yeah, I'm your uncle. He said, move from here, you would.
He was at least 8 to 10 years old. Like, he wasn't even a teenager yet.
No,
he was
I
a
thought
baby.
he was like 5.
No, he was older than that. When he met Raditz and them, I think he was like 5. Because he was crying and shit, and he was
that was the same time when Vegeta...
So remember, Raditz came in a year later.
Oh, that was a year later.
A year later, Nappa and Vegeta came.
Oh.
And then they went to fucking Planet Namek. So I would swear that was a whole 5-year time span. So I was like, maybe he was like 5, 6 years old, crying and shit in the, you know what I'm saying, when they seen his actual power, to fucking 7 to 8 years old when they came back, and then 9 to 10 when he was on Namek.
All right, question. Who is the biggest crash out when it comes to cartoons or anime?
Biggest crash out.
I'm still going with Kid Buu, because this nigga went to Earth and said, no, he went to heaven and said, yeah? Which God do you serve?
Fuck. Biggest crash out in cartoon history. Fuck.
All right, I got the next one for you.
Hold on.
Robin from Teen Titans.
Why do you say that?
I was watching a video on YouTube the other day about Robin being a crash out, and it's like, the fights he was getting into, it's like, sir, you could chill. You can chill. But we get it. Batman basically raised you. But he wouldn't chill. And we're not talking about Teen Titans Go. We're talking about Teen Titans. Like, yo, they need to make a movie about that.
They have a show called Titans.
For real?
Yeah, on WB. But you know what? I would say Robin is, I wouldn't say he's a crash out, but I would say he's just a disrespectful little nigga.
Crash
like,
out.
he just doesn't, like, acknowledge that, like, yo, Batman is pretty much your pops, nigga, but you want to go against him all the time.
That's
to
what
be
it was about?
bigger than who you are. But
I never actually watched the show to really know. So.
No,
I've watched Teen Titans Go here and there, but I've never watched like Teen Titans.
No, he's a fucking big disrespectful kid. He's just one of those kids that felt like, I don't know, he must have felt betrayed by Bruce, and Bruce is looking out for him. Like, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit kid. I don't fuck with Robin like that. You know what I'm saying? Biggest crash out has to be like any of Batman's villains, because they stay losing. Like, and they have like, actually the biggest crash out was fucking the Riddler in the Batman movie.
I didn't even watch those. Which one?
The Batman with young boy from Twilight.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Pattinson. His name was
I don't know
Pattinson.
shit about Twilight.
Okay.
I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
So yeah, Pattinson. So like, yeah, like he went to jail and he still blew up Gotham. It's like, yo.
While he was in jail? Was the jail in Gotham?
He was in jail, fam. They got him, they arrested him, and he was like, yo, I still have bombs all over. This shit's gonna get blown up. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm in here.
But the jail was in Gotham.
He went to Arkham Asylum, and he still ended up blowing up Gotham. That's a guy, fam. Like, he's a super crash out.
Yeah, because he actually, Yo, pretty much like really thinking about it. Everyone in Dragon Ball that said, I'm here to fuck shit up. They said, I'm gonna blow up the Earth. You're on the Earth. He said, I don't care.
They don't give a shit. Yeah,
I don't care.
It was all the aliens mostly though. Like their androids' directive was to kill Goku. They didn't. Their objective was never to blow up the Earth.
Oh yeah.
Besides Cell.
Wait.
Cell had a different objective for some reason. He just was a man of his own. But 17 and 18 and 16, they came to defeat Goku. The same with
Krillin's a freaky
15 and
He's
14.
fucking a sex doll, basically.
Yo, the man was like, make 17 and 18 human again.
And everyone's like, what?
The dragon was like, that cannot do. Like, he was like, oh, fuck, what to do now? He was so pissed. But that's what I'm saying. How do you have a baby with an android? Like, how do you do that?
Wait, so she's not even a human? Yet?
She's not.
She
It's
never
an
turned
android.
human?
How do
She
you
never
have
turned human?
No.
What the
So like
fuck?
that, even when I was playing the game, I'm like, so this nigga had a baby with an android. How is that even possible? How? She never turned human. So how? There must be something I'm missing
Did
because
she ever? Was she ever pregnant?
she was.
there a
She had the little.
surrogate?
She had the little girl.
What,
But
she did that belly?
I
Did
don't
that
kn-
show?
see. I don't know. I just remembered like they had a baby. That's all I remember. They married and they had a baby. Remember, they had a baby. Gohan, Chi-Chi, and Goku had another baby. And Goten.
I thought Goten was gonna be a guy. When I was, but that's before like he was ever born. Like,
Yeah.
I remember we knew about him from the Asian kids telling us that Goku's gonna have another kid. We're like, what? His
How?
name is Goten. We're like,
But the
Okay.
question is, when did they have the baby? Because this nigga died.
who died? Oh, holy
Goku
shit.
died after Cell. Unless, okay, so there's a part
Wait,
in
that
the
is a
game.
good question. Cause I remember that everyone's saying. So when did he have the baby? It's like,
So there's a part in the game where Gohan, Goku, and Chi-Chi were gonna have a picnic date, and Goku just got his driver's license. So this is actually in the anime, the driver's license part. Him
Yeah.
and Piccolo got their driver's license. So there's a part where Gohan said, yo, I'm gonna leave you guys alone so you guys can do your tuggy. I'm thinking that's when she got conceived because it takes a couple months to have a baby. So
this man said a couple.
yeah, it takes 9
She's
months,
a
right?
human, not a
Yes.
not an android.
Exactly. So that's what I figured. I figured that's when they had their baby. When Gohan went off to do his work and they were in a car. They probably had car sex or something. But like I said, if that doesn't happen, like when do you guys have a baby if he's dead? He can't come back to Earth because they try to wish him back. And he's like, Goku already came back to life. We can't do it again. It's weird.
I was ready to Google some shit, but never mind, man. Just never mind at this point. Like, this is going to bring me down a different rabbit hole.
Yo, honestly, that show's interesting still.
I don't, like, yo, I fuck with Naruto.
Me too. That's the best show. That's better than Dragon Ball.
Like, the flashbacks, like, what do you think, like, oh, they about to get to it, then it's like, nah, nigga, the next 10 episodes is flashbacks. You're like, all right, fine, run it.
You know what I was cheese about? When they were fighting, I
Pain?
think they were getting, huh?
Pain?
No, it was when they were figuring out who, the Uchiha, the big one,
Itachi.
no, the big Madara. When they were fighting out
Oh,
Madara,
yeah.
and then they friggin' flipped it to friggin' Kakashi's story. I was so upset, like,
Hold
and
on,
I,
how did
and
we
I
get
fuck
here?
with Kakashi. You know what I'm saying? I super fuck with Kakashi. But why did you guys have to flip it to Kakashi's story at that moment?